Evening, I'm Christine Johnson.
And welcome back, everyone. I'm Maurice Dubois. New at 5:30 now, frustrated flyers, not in the passenger cabin, but in the cockpit.
Yes, pilots caught on tape complaining about not landing on their preferred runway at JFK. Now, critics say it's a runway runaround that impacts safety and noise. CBS 2's Tony Aiello reports.
In the country's most complicated airspace, allocating runways at LaGuardia and JFK is like piecing together a puzzle.
The two are interconnected. Depending upon what runway is used at JFK, it interferes with the runways that they have to use at LaGuardia.
State Senator Tony Aiello fears runways are being chosen at the airports to maximize traffic. That fear is based in part on cockpit chatter.
Any chance of 3-1 left tonight? Prefer that with the winds.
Pilots requesting runway 31 at JFK told to land instead on runway 22, despite concerns about the wind.
Why is 3-1 right, 3-1 left not being used with the winds the way they are at Kennedy?
You know, sir, I wish I could answer that question for you.
I'm not an expert on this. Are the pilots being directed to certain runways in order to increase capacity at the expense of safety?
Retired airport manager Robert Whitehair says pilots are trying to balance safety with the pressures of the schedule.
The airlines are pushing them to get to the gate as quickly as possible so they can load and unload the passengers as quickly as possible.
Whitehair lives in Douglaston and says the skies above have gotten noisier as runway selection forces more jets over his neighborhood.
Residents of northern Queens and other areas affected by airport noise are encouraged by several moves the FAA has agreed to make.
Senator Aiello's office has these files ready for a community roundtable the FAA has agreed to, along with an in-depth study evaluating JFK and LaGuardia impacts on surrounding areas. In Flushing, Tony Aiello, CBS 2 News.
Well, the FAA says that pilots understand runway usage is based on several factors, including wind direction and weather conditions, and it works with the Port Authority to change runways every 8 hours to reduce noise for communities under those flight paths.